Hey guys, welcome back. Today I am doing a swatch video and review of the Carli Bybel palette. This is available at Ulta. This is from BH Cosmetics. I picked this up for about $14.50, I think. This is my first experience with BH Cosmetics shadows, and I don't know what I was expecting. I was kind of expecting the quality to kind of be iffy and hit and miss. I was pleasantly surprised to see that I actually really liked a lot of the shadows in here. And the packaging is gorgeous. It's so pretty. I like the almost tufted quilted design here. The writing in silver with her name plastered there. With her name spelled out on front. It's really pretty. The back is also very pretty. It's got this very nice elegant design. When you open it up, beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous shadows. I think this is a great palette for the transition from summer to fall because you got some really nice like bronze and gold colors here, but then you got some warmer, more like earth tone shades over here. And then you got these four larger shades here. These are supposed to be highlighters, but I just feel that these are too dark for me personally to wear as a highlight, so I'm going to use these more as shadows. And then you got a highlight shade right here as well. There are only 4 matte shades in this palette. The rest are all satins or shimmery shades. I will swatch all of these for you right now. So here is the first row of shades. How am I going to do this? Alright, so this is the first row that I swatched here. The highlight shades show up quite nicely. They're very pigmented. The matte shades here, the matte highlight and then the matte transition shade are very nice, very pigmented and opaque. The shimmery champagne here is gorgeous, but then you get to these two darker colors that were at the end. These are both mattes. This is supposed to be a deep like maroon, verging on brown. Here, I'll show you again up here. And it's just not as opaque and pigmented as I want. It's kind of sheer and splotchy. I was kind of expecting a little bit more from this shade, but it just kind of left me wanting more. I really like this transition shade here. This is what I have worked up in my crease today. It's a very nice transition color. It works very good for blending. I think it looks great on us pale skin girls because it's not too warm. Alright, so now we're moving on to the second row. And here are the shades. I feel like in this row, the shades are just very similar. There's just a few slight color differences. These two here, the golds, are very similar. I feel like these two down here, the golds, are so similar that I could put one on each eye and have the same look. And I feel like the same with these two here. This is a little bit darker than this, but I feel like in the light, they're two very similar colors, and I would have just liked a little bit more variety. Oh, I forgot one. I forgot the dark shade at the end of this row. This is a very nice outer corner color. I like that it's not quite as streaky as that maroon dark color in the first row. It's very nice. It goes on quite pigmented, and it works really nice for an outer corner color. Actually, that is what I put very lightly with a very fluffy brush on the outer corner. You can't even really tell in this lighting. I just took a very fluffy brush and stamped it very lightly just to give a little bit of a definition. I think it can be applied very sheerly, or you can really pack it in for a smoky look. It's really great for that. Now for the bottom highlighters of the palette. Here are those highlighters on my fingers, and then they're very shimmery and opaque. I wish that the eyeshadow shades in this palette had as much shine and color payoff as these highlighters do, because look at how gorgeous those are, how creamy they are. They're very buttery, very highly pigmented. You don't see hardly any streakiness to them. They applied very nicely. These two down here I do use as eyeshadows just because they're much too dark for me to use as a blush or a highlighter. This one here also makes a very nice inner corner highlight. So my biggest beef with this palette, it's a really great palette. I think if you're looking for something affordable that is going to give you a lot of neutral looks, this is a great palette for you. I just feel like I get a lot of the same looks when I use this palette. Like I said, these two shades here are very interchangeable, and on the lid they look exactly the same. I also feel that way when you use this here as an eyeshadow. It compares very much to these up here. This one is very similar to this, and then these brown shades up here, they also look the same when applied. This shadow was just a total letdown all around, but I really like these shades here. I like these as shadows. I think this is a really great palette, not even just if you're starting out, but just like everybody should have such a simple palette in their collection, just for days where you want to take it really easy with your makeup. If you're a collector, you're gonna really like this palette. I just kind of, like I said, I'm let down that all the shades kind of look the same. I would have liked a little more variety in a palette like this, but I think if you're a beginner and you're still kind of getting the hang of picking shadows that go together, this will be good for you because they do all kind of work the same. And they're really easy to blend out too, so I think beginners are going to do really well with these because they do blend so nicely. And just because they're not too insanely pigmented that you're going to have a hard time working with them. I did experience a little bit of fallout, especially with the matte shades up here and this matte shade as well. The shimmery shades, I experienced no fallout. They don't crease as long as you wear a primer. You have to wear a primer with these. I tried to wear them without a primer one day and it was Creaseville, USA, just all over. And I don't typically, shadows on me typically don't crease even if I don't wear a primer, just because my eyelids aren't extremely oily. But these will crease if you don't wear a primer. So I suggest if you want one from the drugstore, Wet n Wild makes a really great primer. And I hear really great things about the Milani eyeshadow primer. I've not personally tried that, but I know Emily Noel 83 raves about it. My suggestion is you go pick up this palette really soon. I'm not sure if this is a limited edition, for how long it is going. I don't know how long Ulta is going to be carrying it. I really like it. I think you'll like it too. So run to the store and pick this up. It's only 14 bucks, so you've really got nothing to lose. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope y'all have a fabulous day. Make sure you subscribe and thumbs up this video, and I'll see y'all real soon. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.